The new data shows that only about 43% of the entire civil service works here in the National Capital Region, and that ratio has remained pretty much unchanged since the Harper Conservatives were in power 9 years ago. But what has changed under the Trudeau Liberals is the number of civil servants. During each of the last 5 years Stephen Harper was in office, the civil service got smaller. But since Justin Trudeau took office, there's been more and more civil servants every year. Ottawa has been hiring all over the country, especially in two Atlantic provinces. New Brunswick and Newfoundland and Labrador each have 62% more federal civil servants now than they did during Harper's last year in office. The last Conservative government gutted federal jobs in Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland's political minister, Seamus O'Regan, said in a statement, "Newfoundlanders and Labradorians are as capable as any Canadian to work for the government of Canada. I'm glad we reversed the cuts." During the 9 years the Trudeau Liberals have been in power, the civil service headcount is up 39% in Manitoba, 36% in Alberta, 30% in BC, but just 16% in Saskatchewan. And yes, there's been lots of growth elsewhere. In Ontario and Quebec, outside of the National Capital Region, there are now 35% more federal government workers. In Nova Scotia, 27% more. In PEI, 40% more. But the government in the last budget promised to reduce the size of the civil service workforce by about 5,000 jobs over the next 4 years through attrition. David Aiken, Global News, Gatineau, Quebec.